What up, everybody? Welcome back to A&J's Collectibles. We got Flash in the house today. So here's the box. There's Flash right next to him. So let's do this thing. See you in a second. Alright, everybody, welcome back to A&J's Collectibles. Today we got DC. We just did a Marvel last time, which was Spider-Man. Now we're going to do a DC character, which, let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so it looks like we got 3 DCs left, statues left, and then 4 Marvels statues left to go over. And then we'll be out of statues until the end of Corona. So today we got Barry Allen, DC Flash. Now they make quite a few Flash statues. However, with the Flash, because it's like the speed of faster than light or faster than sound, the goofiness to some of them. I don't like some of the bases. Some of it just it's too goofy looking. So with this one doesn't look too tacky. Like a lot of them look really tacky. It's got the circle underneath him of how fast he's going, and it just looks goofy to me. And there's quite a few statues that have that, and it just, like, the more goofier it gets, I don't really like it. So I kind of like them with at least a halfway decent base. And with this one, like I said, the speed that's on him, it doesn't look too bad. So the front of it says the Flash, fastest man alive, PC diorama. DC, again, this is Diamond Select, like always. I got a couple that are not Diamond Select. A few of them we went over. I still got a few of them that we got to go over, which are going to be 1, 2, 2. It looks like two Batmans left that are not Diamond Select, but this one is, and you can see on the back it's got the picture what he looks like, which does look like it, and then it's got your storyline, and then inside you got a bunch of the lightning bolts inside. So this was originally $49.99. I paid $49.99. This is the one where me and Jamie went down south a little bit, and it was at a comic book store, and she bought me she bought me the Batman from Dark Knight, and then she bought me Catwoman, and then I bought this one. So like I said, I've seen quite a few Flashes, and I'm just not a fan of them because of the way they're getting that, like, speed of sound, I guess you would call it. With how fast he is, it just looks goofy and tacky to me. So here's the box. Anyway, $49.99. Fast as light, or lightning. I got, like, lightning on here. Of course, he's got, like, a lightning bolt on him. So, which I know he's faster than light, obviously. He's faster than the speed of sound, pretty much faster than Superman. So like I said, you can see this is supposed to be like the speed of how fast he is. So with this one, it don't look too bad because they just stuck it here and there. they didn't really overdo it. Like some of them are just like, looks like a freaking hurricane. Looks like he's standing in the middle of the water and it's just a hurricane. Like, so I don't like it. This one doesn't look too bad. As you can see, it's got the sword in the base. It's kind of a rocky base. The base doesn't look that bad at all. The base actually looks good. He is stepping off a bit, so you got the speed. I want to keep saying. Can't think of what else to call it right now, so we'll just call it the speed. Down here, and you can see they're kind of just like rubbery plastic pieces that kind of, you can, so if you flick it, it just kind of moves. So it don't look bad. The other thing that I like about him a lot is the face has got really good detail. So I'll take some pictures like I always do, stick them at the end of the video, so get some close-ups for you. Get some close-ups for you, but the face has got really good detail. Really good detail. But now that I'm looking at it, you can kind of see. So his right eye looks good, looks normal, goes into his mask, but the left eye, I guess if you, I don't know, if you tilt it a little bit, don't look too bad. It kind of looks like it's cut out, like right in the inner part where it goes by his nose. And then you got his mouth and his nose, which looks good. And then his mask looks good. It does got a little black mark on the chin that's kind of going on his face, so that looks like a little bit of a mess up right there. And then you got the lightning bolt on his chest, which really looks good. Don't look like a mess up. Then you got his reddish blackish pants, well, suit, I guess the whole suit. Then his belt with the 2 lightning bolts on each side, and then his side where his ears are, you got the 2 lightning bolts. So all in all, this one looks really good. You got the gold on his boots. I'm just looking for paint mess ups. Like I said, you can see on a lot of the statues that we keep going over with Diamond Select, you see a lot of paint marks, mess ups. But you don't see them unless you get really close. This one, I'm not really seeing any. I mean, you got the black that's mixed up in the red with the suit, which just looks normal. You got the gold outline on his back that goes down his side and comes down to the lightning bolts on his belt, and then you got the gold going down from the lightning bolts on his belt down to his legs and onto his knee. The black marks on his knee, where it kind of looks like a knee pad. Like I said, because his suit is like a mixture of red and black, it can't really, you're not really seeing any defects. Everything is just kind of mixed in, and it just looks good and normal. Same with his hands. One hand is kind of like this. The other hand is kind of like it's grabbing something. The bottom of his boot is all black. The sword looks really good. I like that. I like a lot of these statues that have really cool bases. I don't like the ones that are kind of plain, which there's a couple that I have that are really plain. Like Batwoman over there, she kind of had a plain base. Got Catwoman with the plain base. You got Spider-Man with the plain base, and one of the Batmans up there with the plain base. My dog's down here eating his toy. I thought he was eating some of my stuff. So you got a few with the plain bases that, I mean, they are what they are, but I would rather have something on the base that looks a lot cooler. Now, with this one, even though I have him just sitting right there, next to Catwoman, between Catwoman and Iron Man, he actually needs to be sitting up a little bit just because the way he's angled and his head is pointing down. So in order to see him a little bit better, you kind of want him a little bit higher up. For right now, I have him there. I will probably move him. Most of my DC is over there by my bar. However, I ain't got no more room to put any more statues over there. So right now it's just what I got: Joker, Harley Quinn, and like 5 Batmans up top. So I really don't have no more room to put any more for right now. So he's over here. This is kind of going into this A-shaped base right here, and then it goes into the rocks on the bottom. And that is Barry. And like I said, he's probably the best looking Flash that I've seen. And he's probably one of the best looking statues. You know, he's got a lot of good detail on him. There's not a lot of paint defects, and I believe the reason there's not a lot of paint defects is because most of his costume is pretty much the same color. Everything's all pretty much the same with him. Where when you get into Spider-Man, you got the mixture of the red, the white, the blue, the black. So some of those little spots where they paint, it's just, there's paint mess-ups. Where this one is pretty much all the same color. So, but they did get really good detail into his costume, on his shoulders. Again, you can see the seam where his neck goes into the suit. But the detail on this costume is really good. Yeah, the back of his legs, his calves look really good. You can tell like the different materials in the suit, which is what makes this look. Makes it a really nice statue. So, yeah, that is Barry. Like I said, there's quite a few of him. I did pay $50 for him because I believe he's worth the 50. Like I said, there's really no paint defects with him. The eye is a little mess up to it, but I mean, you gotta look really close to see that. And the tackiness of the other statues I don't really like, versus this one doesn't look too bad at all. So like I said, he's got the 2 lightning bolts on the front of his belt, and he's got 2 lightning bolts on the back of his belt. And I will put some pictures at the end of this video for you guys. But yeah, that's DC and the Flash. Barry. There you guys go. Kind of a short video. Some of these statues are kind of a little bit less detail, even though this one's got a lot of detail, but all the same color. So not really too much to go over, but like I said, this is probably the best one because it's not too much of this. It's just enough just to give you the impression of how fast he is. And it looks good. It don't look overdone. So other than that, that's Flash, that's Barry, it's DC. I don't got a Wonder Woman yet. so I'd like to get a Wonder Woman too. I don't even have a Superman yet. I got like 5 Batmans. Who all do I got from DC? I got 5 Batmans, a Harley Quinn, Joker, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Batwoman, which you can see over there. And then Flash. So, like I said, with the when you're just go looking at like GameStop or a comic book store, you'll find more Marvels. There's more Marvel characters than there is DC characters, so it's easy to get a bunch of Marvel characters. Not to mention you got your the Avengers, and then you got your X-Men characters, and you got your Deadpool. So it's just a lot easier to find Marvel characters versus DC characters. Now, if you look online, you have a better chance of finding more DC characters. But still, there's so many Marvel characters. It's easier to get going on them than it is these. But like I said, I got 5 Batmans. I mean, you go to GameStop and they always got a Batman. So, and I'm a big Batman fan, so I got 5 Batmans up there, or 6, something like that. Anyway, there he is. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Stay safe. Stay at home. Have a good night. Later.